What's going on, everyone? This is Lior with Compass out of Boston, and in this video we're going to be talking about what it's like to live in Cambridge's Porter Square neighborhood. So let's get right at it. What's going on, everyone? My name's Lior and I'm with Compass out of Boston, and in this video we're going to be talking about what it's like to live in one of Cambridge's most popular neighborhoods, Porter Square. Now we're going to talk about things to do, restaurants, cafes, lifestyle, convenience, transportation, and of course home prices. So if you're looking to learn all about Porter Square, this is going to be the video for you. Now before I get into it though, two quick things. If this is your first time on my channel, smash that subscribe button for me. I put out tons of new videos every single week talking about what it's like to live all around Boston. And number two, if you guys are thinking about doing anything with real estate around the greater Boston area, whether it's buying, selling, investing, whatever it is, I get so many calls from you guys watching my videos, and I absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about doing anything, hit me up on email, text, phone, Instagram, whatever, and I will help you out. So let's get right into today's content, and we're gonna start with things to do in Porter Square. And Porter Square is cool because it's got a really convenient shopping center right in the middle, right by the T, where it's got a number of stores, cafes, little shops. So in the Porter Square shopping center, you have little food stores like Panera and Dunkin'. You have a grocery store and Star Market. You also have like a Porter Square Wines and Spirits. You do also have a really cool bookstore, which is Porter Square Books. Really cute little shop right in the middle of the center. You can go in. It's got a ton of book selection. It's even got a cafe there too, so you can sip on a little coffee while reading a book. And you've got other stores as well, like Michael's and Tag's Hardware. So all in all, quite a bit of activity going on in that shopping center. Besides that, there's a ton to do in Porter Square. You can take an awesome cooking class at the Cambridge School of Culinary Arts. I've actually done that. Really, really nice, really fun there, and you can cook a really nice meal. The other thing I like about Porter Square too is it's not only do you have a few things to do in Porter Square, but you're also super close to both Davis Square and Harvard Square. And I've done videos about both of those other squares. They've obviously got a ton of things to do. So you've got nice little things in Porter. You're also really, really close to both of those other really popular squares, which have a lot of things going on. Now, from a food and restaurant perspective, Porter Square is really good for this. So if you're a foodie and you need a really good selection of places to go to, pay attention. Porter Square's basically got a little bit of everything. You've got places like Anna's Taqueria. You've got Bagelsaurus, which is an amazing bagel place. And if you do try to go there on the weekend from brunch, you will probably wait in line for a little bit. You've got restaurants like the Abbey. You've got Christopher's, which has got a great selection of beers and burgers. So if you're looking for that kind of meal, it's got you covered. The restaurants like RF O'Sullivan's, another really famous burger joint, one of my personal favorites. So and I know I'm missing a ton of other ones, but there's a really, really great selection, as you can tell. You've also got a good selection of other little shops. You've got coffee stores like Cafe Nero, Starbucks. You have a really good ice cream selection. You have Emac and Bolio's right in the shopping center. You also have Honeycomb Creamery right on Mass Ave. So really, really a little bit of everything, which is what's so cool about Porter. In terms of transportation, lifestyle, convenience, and all that, from a shopping perspective, I already mentioned you have Star Market in the Porter Square shopping center, so obviously super convenient. You also have Target, which opened relatively recently there. Again, obviously you got groceries and other types of shopping you can do at Target, which is fantastic. The big draw of Porter Square, of course, is the transportation. You have the Red Line MBTA system going right through there, which is super convenient. You can go into the rest of Somerville. You can go into Boston from there. It'll take you into Harvard, Cambridge, and then eventually it'll take you right into downtown. So it's an amazing, amazing location for commuters. You're also super close there to Somerville. I mean, Porter Square is split. You've got part of it in Cambridge and part of it in Somerville. So it's really convenient if you need to get into Somerville. And like I said before, also really convenient to the other major squares by it, like Davis and Harvard Square, both obviously which have a lot going on. Now, if you're gonna consider living in Porter Square, let's talk a little bit about prices. It is a very expensive area to live in. Like most of Cambridge, as you probably imagine, it's right up there on prices. If you're gonna look at condos, say around 800 to 1,000 square feet or so, you're gonna be looking about 900 per square foot. So your 800, 900 square foot condo is gonna be in the 700 to 800 range. It's certainly not cheap. It is quite expensive. The one thing that is cool though is, as I've talked in other videos, Cambridge does have an amazing residential tax rate. So if you're gonna buy a condo, your tax rate is gonna be almost half of what it would be if you were living in cities like Boston and even neighboring Somerville and all the other areas. So that is one thing that is very cool about that. But yes, it is a very, very expensive area to live in. Single families easily cross the $1 million mark. Same thing with multifamilies. If you're looking at 2 families, you're typically starting in the low 1 millions. And those are usually gonna need some work. So as you can tell from this kind of quick list, Porter Square has a lot of things going on. It's got a ton of shops, tons of little cafes, tons of restaurants, super, super active little cute area right in Cambridge on the Somerville line. So it's an amazing place to live, super fun, really convenient to other parts of Cambridge and Somerville, but it's certainly up there in terms of price. So just make sure you're aware of that if you're thinking of moving there. So hopefully that helps, guys. If you have any questions, any thoughts, shoot them below and I will help you out.